Hello there, welcome to admin training from mybb. I am going to show you how to do the forms in post. Basically, you don't really need to worry about anything over here, technically, because this stuff is more for you as an administrator to be able to go in here and use this as like a feature. But your main number one thing will have to be this, hands down, no questions asked. Now, how do I add forms? Well, basically, you can add forms really simply. What is a form? It's a way for people to be able to post, like, say your users on the website. It allows them to be able to make a post in that form. So, say if you want to have like a form that's named, let's go to edit real quick. Say instead of my form, how about we say computers talk. So it's more like a blogger in that sense. Whenever you think about it, yeah, pretty much. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to the form, I'll leave the permissions alone because if I want to go in there and mess with that, I can mess with that my own self. Okay, what I'd like to do is I'd like to actually view the the form. Say it says computers talk, and so that tells me pretty much where I can go. And so then you have you can change my category to whatever. You could put like my talk or something like that. You could come up with something pretty creative as far as that goes. But you also want it to, you want people to be able, when they come to the site and they look, they don't have to sit there looking for endless hours and still can't find what it is that they're looking for. And that usually always comes down to how well you make your site to where that it is actually, clean, crisp, inviting, those kind of sort of things. So what I would like to do is I'm going to make another form. I have to click inside of my category, guys. Now, if you don't, because that's a lot of people, they're probably not going to do that. They're probably going to click on it without knowing that they forgot. Well, good news is go ahead and make your new form. I'm going to call this gaming talk. Okay, I'm going to go to the parent form. This tells me where I can put the location in, so that's really cool. Also, you can put in your description. I'm not going to do that because I have no use for that, but you guys would. Oh yeah, you need to explain what it is that you guys are going to be putting in there. Okay, next thing on the list is this is gaming talk right here. Bam, booyah. Okay, does this make sense? Yeah. Alright, now the other thing also as well is question. What if I have a form that I don't want to put it in there no more? That's a good point. Can I go into the parent form and move it to a different location? Yes, you can. Nice. So that's how that works. And you can also change, like this could be number 2, and that could be number 3. So you can change how it looks when you're in when you're basically, what's this? I don't understand. It makes no sense. Okay, this would be the if you can see this, this is what this is going to be like. Okay, so what if I want to make a new category? That's a good one. Let's go to, you're going to make this as a category. Okay, and a category, what that means, I forgot to mention, my bad. Category means that it's not a form anymore, but it still has the abilities as a form. But the problem is that you can no longer post inside of the category. It's like stuck as glue. It can't be altered or changed or any of that. So it's like it is a category, and it has to be a category in order for it to actually work. So, basically, category just means that basically no more posting, no more nothing. It's just a like a little hub type sort of thing. Okay, so let's go to what kind of category should we call this? I'm gonna say probably game reviews, or I don't know. We could throw it out there. What do you guys think? I'm thinking something like maybe not gamers, maybe something like professional, maybe some kind of business. Okay, um, like you could put business reviews, you could put business news, business classrooms. I know it's kind of out there, but you know, the point is really when you sit down and think about it, the business idea, you can do it all day long. You can do this dance all day long. 5 minutes, okay, that's good. When it comes to your business, you can do just about as much craziness as pretty much anything else. You can. There's also business themes, I would say, on mybb that actually look really, really good. Okay, so basically, if you have a business or if you're just trying to, burst things up, I would say custom. I like custom. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, custom parts. Ooh, I like that. So say if you have a custom parts, then that would be what it is. Okay, we're not going to put it in no category because this is going to become a new category. So we're going to have to put it as none. Okay, and now you can see that it has custom parts in there. Let's go ahead and make a new form. Let's go ahead and put metal. I mean, you guys can, use your math. If you look at it, if you needed to switch into custom parts, you can go into that. Basically, if you look at this, it's already set, but what if you didn't? That you could just change it right there. And if you forgot and say it's over there on the My category, you can actually go move it over there instead of having to make a new form. It's pretty nice. Look, see the category? Custom parts, My category, custom parts metal. So now that's how you do, a bunch of mixtures. That's how you make a bunch of different stuff. Okay, now, so basically this is very simple. Also, not to forget about, you can put a form link inside of here, which would make it to where that if you click on that form, it will take you to this link. So, say, go to my friend's website, or say this website. It's instead of clicking on a form, they would just go there. So, but it will cost you a form. So if you're on use 00 web host, you only have I think it was 100 forms. Yeah, kind of sucks. Me on my website, I've got about 1,000. Yeah, it's nuts. Form password. If you want to make a password onto the form, so that way that only people that actually know the password can go into it, yes, it does work, and it's nice. Moderation options, there's nothing there. Okay, rules. You can make the title and set the rules any way you shape. You get the idea. You can set your rules any way you see fit. Basically, that's pretty much it. But you can also set the permissions, specific permissions. Say you can actually have it to where that they can't download, and if you want to make it to where that they can only view their own threads, then you can do that like that. It's pretty nice. And so basically you can go in here to posting if you do not want them to be able to post. They cannot post attachments, they cannot rate this threads, they can't post any replies, and basically they cannot update their own attachments because they should not be posted in there, that kind of sort of stuff. Delete, you don't want them to delete their post because then what if they're doing something bad and they delete it to be slick, to kind of beat you at the punch. And also edit, basically you can don't want no polls, and yes, you do want them to actually search their form, or search the form. Let's go ahead and save. It's been saved. Now what we're going to do is we're going to I think it was custom parts metal. Yes, see, these are the rules, and as you can see that you can actually do a lot of damage with that. So the actual potential is actually there. So all you got to do is to be able to do anything is pretty much it's very, very simple. Very nice. Okay, that's it for the wow, still got actually extra time. Let's see what can I talk about versus everything else that we've been through. Is there any tricks that I can actually, help you with? Um, Basically, you can set up these forms to for your administrators. You can actually set it up to the point where basically that your administrators would actually have, you know, basically what's it called? They would actually have their own form. You can actually set it up to where that they actually have their own form. So only administrators can actually go inside of this form. And then if you wanted to other people that are not administrators, you could actually have certain people that you see fit actually go in there. And if you're running a business, you can actually have like management or employee area. And you get the idea. It only changes to a different name, if you would say. If you're going to run a gaming community off of that, you're going to also want to go into, like, you would want to name certain stuff to get the best out of the best. And that would be like, team enforcement type sort of thing. Like, what I used to call mine was GS government, and that was kind of funny. But yeah, you could actually do that. And basically, there you go. Pretty straightforward. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Okay, guys, that's it for that. If there's any more questions, basically just, hit me up on basically a comment or two on the video or something like that. Or if you guys don't think that that's going to get through, you guys can hit me up on Skype, send me a message. I like to have more details of certain stuff, I guess, then I'll be glad to make a video. I actually put in all the information. If you have a question like, say, how many forms can I put in the category? As many as you want. Now just remember that in the category, it's going to show up, as you know. So you want to keep your forms clean and nice and tidy. Because the problem is if you don't, then when people go to it, they're going to get like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on, I have no idea. Because that's their first reaction. Their first reaction to your site will be pretty much to leave your site. So, it's a definite issue. Alright, so then that's pretty much on that. Now, how do I do that? You can actually add a form inside of here. Say if we wanted to add another form, we could actually do that inside of here. Just to prove my point. Okay. See that this is a subform, and so I go to computers talk, and there we go. See? So there we go. We actually have like, to where like you can actually see it. So it's very nice. So you can actually have like a multiple of like categories, a multiple of like forms, so that way you guys can go in there and actually dictate exactly how you want to do this. See how much time I have. Wow. I just burned through everything. It's so easy. Okay, so what I would say is, like, when it comes to this permissions and stuff, because you could actually go into here and go to permissions by itself. One thing I did find out is that you can actually do this, and you can actually move this stuff over, and then save the permissions, and it doesn't even work, because I've tried it, it doesn't even work. So, what I would recommend is basically to not do that, I guess, because it doesn't work. So, maybe there's more to it, but for whatever the case may be. First off, let's go to. You can actually delete the form as well, so it's pretty nice. But you can actually go in here and set the custom permissions, and as you can see, it's very, very simple. But you'll sit here and you'll be thinking, like, with your, like you'll be saying, okay, well, I have this this website, and what I want is I want people like these people to be able to do this, and I want them to be able to do that on this form. It's going to get very complicated very quickly, because you got a lot of like spider webs going back and forth. And because I mean, you got to understand, when you click on they cannot post threads, you disable that, and they no longer can post any threads. So it's definitely going to be a situation where, like, of what you can do, what you can set up, and what you can modify, and pretty much it comes down to that. It's very, very simple, very, very easy, but it's going to be very time consuming, And I would say drink some coffee, because and also get a pen and paper. Always get a pen and paper when you're messing with this stuff, because it helps to write down your thoughts to let you know what you're doing at that particular moment in time. It's very nuts, but it's awesome. Okay, thanks guys for watching. That's the end of this particular video tutorial. You guys have a good one. Bye bye.